How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And as always, I appreciate everybody that takes time to watch my videos. And here at 2A News Now, you get your Second Amendment news straightforward and to the point with no BS added in. Since the founding of our country, people have been making their own firearms. And nowadays, people all over the United States enjoy making homemade firearms, whether it be a high-end build that costs thousands and thousands of dollars, or a budget build that costs around $500, and anything in between. But if you live in the state of California, things might get a little bit harder to do that. And the reason being is a new bill has been proposed that would require anybody that wants to purchase a barrel for a firearm would have to pass a background check. That's how insane California is getting. The bill is SB 704, and I'm going to put up on the screen part of the text of this bill so you guys can follow along. Commencing July 1st, 2026, a firearm barrel, as defined in section 16.525, shall not be sold or transferred unless that transaction is completed in person by a firearms dealer licensed pursuant to sections 26700 to 26915, inclusive, and a licensed firearms dealer has conducted a background check to determine that the person is authorized to purchase a firearm, ammunition, and a firearm barrel in a manner prescribed by the department. The licensed firearms dealer shall legibly record all of the following on a form to be prescribed by the Department of Justice pertaining to the sale or transfer of the firearm barrel, the date of the sale or transfer, the purchaser's or transferee's driver's license or other identification number, and the state in which it was issued, the make, model, and caliber of the firearm that the firearm barrel is designed for or used in, the purchaser's or transferee's full name, the name of the salesperson who processed the sale or transfer, the purchaser's or transferee's full residential address and telephone number, the purchaser's or transferee's date of birth, commencing July 1st, 2026. A licensed firearms dealer shall electronically submit to the department and the information required by subdivision B for all sales and transfers of ownership of a firearm barrel. The department shall retain this information in a manner established by the department. The Department of Justice is authorized to adopt regulations to implement this act. And I'm going to skip the rest and all the way through E and go to F. A violation of this section shall be a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $10,000 fine. And of course, your usual suspects are exempt from this section: federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies, the United States military, a person purchasing a firearm and undergoing a state and federal firearm background check pursuant to section 28220. Once again, it's the state of California making a right a privilege. There's no way in hell that anybody should have to pass a background check to purchase a barrel for a firearm. But of course, California already has a law that you have to pass a background check to buy ammunition. These so-called lawmakers in California are just insane. What's next? Requiring background checks on any type of firearm part that you purchase to make a firearm. That's my guess is what is next. And of course, if this bill does pass, there will be a lot of lawsuits incoming. But when it comes to the Second Amendment in California, that was lost a long time ago. And this is why people are moving out of states like California and New York and others, because of the economy and because of them taking away the rights of law-abiding citizens. So I'd really like to hear your thoughts about this new bill that's been proposed in California to require background checks to purchase a barrel for a firearm. And as always, I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. After every video that I make, you guys are always crushing it by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and hitting those post notifications, and I really do appreciate it. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.